Hi friends, MD Vegan. Alright, today is my gentle juice fasting day. I do that once a week. I don't eat. I just drink water first in the morning. I make tea. I make like a nice tea, a chai, an Indian tea with spices. And then I have juices here. Today I make a rhubarb juice, rhubarb carrot juice. That's fascinating. I had no idea. Rhubarb is early spring vegetable. It's our most sour vegetable at all. And I read about it and thought, wow, when I found out there were no recipes for rhubarb until they made sugar available by industrial production. It's so sour. But when I was little, I remember we had some rhubarb bushes in the garden at home. And I sat there with friends and jumped away. I jumped away with this one stem or so, or two. And you can eat it, it's delicious. You don't eat so much because it's so sour, but it's nice. I mean, it's so delicious. Yeah. And you can only eat the stems. Now, this is one stalk, maybe a large one. They are like this. It has huge leaves. And the leaves, they are full of oxidants. That's oxalic acid. That is, if you have too much from it, you can get kidney stones and these kind of things. Not so good if you have kidney stones. Spinach has even more. But usually when you are healthy, there's no problem. When you eat a whole food plant-based diet, a healthy diet, then no problem with the oxidants. They are in all kinds of greens. So the stems are pretty sour, and usually you have to sweeten them. But what I found out recently is I juiced them with carrots together. You have about the same amount of carrots. And I found out that they have a very special quality, the rhubarb stems. They make the other ingredients taste predominantly. So I was surprised to taste the carrot in the carrot rhubarb juice so clearly. Yeah? And I found that must come from the rhubarb. So I'm very curious now what the rhubarb does in a recipe. That's always what I try to find out on especially a fasting day when I am more energized. The fasting is defined as reducing calories usually over time. The medical definition is that. And it's a common thing. Humans always fasted because they didn't have enough food. So we didn't have food every day. So fasting was part of our diet. Industrialized civilization produces food in abundance, and so we have food every day. But still, fasting is in every culture almost. It's a simrar, it's a part of a religion, part of a cleansing, regular cleansing. Now we do it for health reasons here. It's everywhere. I find the gentle juice fasting the most becoming for me. I keep fasting once a week, just one day, the night before, the night after. It's more than 30 hours or 40 almost. Fasting, that is really cool. And it's like a long night, because we do fasting every day. Breakfast, for example, in English, the word for breakfast means breaking the fast, breakfast. Yeah, the night is a kind of fast. You don't eat usually at night. The body cleanses, restores tissues. You have make memories better or so. Yeah, it's a very important thing. The brain gives away a lot of toxins at night. There's a lot of research about that. So that's kind of our daily life, part of our daily life anyway. So the fasting day, the gentle juice fasting day, as we call it here in True Yoga, is just a longer night. And the energy feeling is so great because when you reduce calories, the body also changes the metabolism. It begins to be more effective producing energy with ketones called ketosis. Ketones are smaller molecules than sugar. Usually we burn sugar in the cells to get energy. And on a fasting day, and ketosis jumps in, then the body burns ketones, these smaller molecules. It's more efficient. So emergency status, so to say. But in any way, I mean, the fasting day, to me, I call it Gentle Juicefasting Day because of a Triyoga living in the flow lifestyle, a non-violent lifestyle, a gentle, compassionate lifestyle, with the animals and so, we live together with them. We don't want to, we don't feel higher than the animals. We're evil, even on the even ground. All beings have a right to live in freedom. It's usually, why would you, if you don't have to eat another animal, take a body away? I mean, from another being. That sounds so crazy, and yet it's part of our culture now, and we have to change that. So the vegan people, they know that already. They are sure everybody has to do that, but yeah, we try to make the best. Everybody on their own. I try to just make nice recipes every day to make it easy for everybody, and you have to decide for yourself. How far you want to go with your compassion. What's the scope of your compassion? Everybody has to decide them themselves. So love of the animals and compassion and respect and so for the equal beings, and so that is a very important part of my compassionate lifestyle. And this lifestyle also is towards myself. I feel compassion with myself. I don't want to push myself. I want to be, and then we come to the fasting, because when I do gentle fasting, I avoid stress. So fasting can be very powerful, intense. When you reduce calories, the body begins to cleanse, burns fat, so the toxins in the fat go into the bloodstream. That can be stressful for the body. And so when it is too much, I just eat something. So a fasting day can also be very different. I can also fast with smoothies or with salads, or so I don't have to do the gentle juice fasting strictly. That's not the point. Gentle juice fasting is one way to do it. The juices make sure, delicious juices that has a delightful fasting day. It's so much fun to drink these juices, to enjoy them. And you get a lot of nutrients. Fasting is reducing calories, not nutrients. Calories are what would make the metabolism change, and that you burn the fat and then the toxins come out and you cleanse. That's the idea. So to make it gentle, I be energized without stressing myself out, and then I feel more inspired to make a new recipe. That's why I do the fasting. I'm so excited every time. I feel light and full of joy, and I can taste the ingredients better, how they play together, and that's what cooking is to me. Combining ingredients and feeling how they play together, to find out about them. So very curious about the rhubarb. Once in a year we get the rhubarb. Until June. Then it's no more. But in that time here, and still going on, I can try some recipes here. And so the carrot rhubarb juice is the topic today. And what I did last time was I enjoyed it together with the apple, pear, orange juice. This is a standard juice, meanwhile, in my kitchen. I have it from Dick Gregory. I mean, he didn't make the juice, but he used that juice in a smoothie. He was an activist, and he said in the little book that he wanted to help his friends, his colleagues on the street, to have energy all the time. So he made all kinds of recipes, vegan recipes, with that, for example. And that juice was in that book. And I said, wow, let's try. I made that smoothie, and then I tried the recipe with the juice, and I found, wow, what an amazing juice. He had to use inexpensive ingredients, apples, pears, oranges, relatively common, also in USA where he lived. And here too, we can get always apples, oranges, pears in Germany, where I am now. And this juice is amazing. It is a creamy juice. It has a nice balance between sweet and sour, and also some bitter from the orange, from the pear. And so what's a wonderful, balanced, nice fruit juice. I can really recommend to try that. You could drink it by itself. But it's also nice to make vegetable juices, like carrot rhubarb juice. It's very sour usually. The carrots make it sweeter, And this juice makes it really nice and palatable. So that's what I did last time, and it was so delicious. And then today I tried to make it this same juice together with 2 more ingredients that I always use in many recipes. I mean, is lemon and ginger. Lemon and ginger is a classic combination, usually to make other ingredients taste better, taste more fresh, taste for ingredients, for the nutrients to be better absorbed. Ginger has that job. Yeah, it makes the nutrients of other ingredients better available for the body. It's the fire element. In cooking, they know a lot about the Indians know a lot about the ingredients, spices, and so on. And they use a lot of ginger. Ginger is called the fire element. Has the fire element. They say it's good for digestion and absorption of the energy of the nutrients, and that's also the fire makes the other nutrients better available for the body. And the lemon makes it fresh, keeps it fresh from turning brown and so forth. And in this case, I guess it's a little bit different because I already found out that when I make a carrot juice, and this is mainly about the carrot, together with the rhubarb I learned highlights the carrot flavor. So I play with the carrot flavor here, together with the rhubarb. Always said that. But the carrot, when you juice carrots, it's different. The lemon does not simply make the carrot taste fresher. No, to the lemon, the lemon changes also the flavor in another direction. And the same happens with beets, another earth flavor. The earth flavors are very characteristic, strong, dense flavors, heavy flavors, rich flavors, a lot of sugar in it. And when you put the lemon to beets or carrots, you get another juice. The classic juice for carrots would be a carrot and an apple, or a carrot and an orange. Classic, very easy. Carrot by itself also. But when you add lemon to that, you get another juice, another flavor. Yeah. I've learned that too. So today I expect that the flavor of this juice will be different from without, when I use the same juice with the rhubarb, carrot, apple, orange, pear, without the lemon. So I expect this to be another different flavor. Let's see what it's like. And I have some lemon peel here. Don't know if I can use it because strong flavors like ginger, very strong flavor, they can be difficult with rhubarb. Also lemon can be difficult with rhubarb because the rhubarb is very sour, and I found when I put ginger to rhubarb, it can become a metallic, hard flavor that is very unpleasant, almost bitter. It happens sometimes. So ginger here is also critical, and I guess also critical might be the lemon peel, because it also can be very powerful, intense, can turn bitter if you take too much. Though the lemon peel you want to use if you can, because the yellow color of the lemon is the healthiest part of the lemon. Like with all citrus fruit, the color around the citrus fruit, the orange with the orange, is usually the healthiest part of it. But it's very intense. You can only use a small amount usually, but then it can become very delicious and healthier. So I try to use it if I can. I'm not sure if it's possible. I will juice it now with my juicer. I juice all these ingredients and I check in between. What does the ginger do? What does the lemon peel do? How much lemon can I take? And so forth. I come back in a moment and I tell you, I show you the juice and I tell you what I did with the lemon peel and the lemon and the ginger. So wait a minute, come back in a sec. This is my juice now. I have a liter, a little bit more, a tiny little bit. There is some here in the juicer container, but it's a little bit more than a liter maybe. So that's it's a good ratio because I like to have these juices as a meal, at dinner or so, whenever it takes place. And I take for some time because I drink it slowly, sip by sip, because you know, on a fasting day, when I drink juices or other beverages, I usually try to get the fiber out of the plants. Juicing is removing the fiber from the apple or whatever you have. Here, this is what remains from the juice. The fiber, tester, the pulp, yeah? And that is usually the part of the plant that cannot be digested by the body itself. Bacteria in the intestines, very important. They help us to be healthy and have immune system. These bacteria, they take care of the fiber. And also when they do that, the fiber also give us more nutrients. A certain kind of nutrients that are important, they're also linked to the fiber. So taking away the fiber takes also important nutrients away. And that said, you still get a lot of nutrients with the juices, though it's not healthy on a regular day. You cannot replace, I wouldn't recommend it, I mean, usually, to reduce or to take a meal, juice instead of a meal. Yeah, the healthy food is a whole food plant-based diet. Yeah, I do not take away the fiber. Most people in industrialized countries eat only a third of the fiber they should, and that makes them healthy, not really healthy. Many diseases come from that. So fiber is very important. But on the fasting day, that's a special day. It's reducing, it's like making pause. It's like a pause in the music, you know, it's all a part of the music. You don't hear anything. Yeah. So similar, but it's cleansing. And I like it a lot because it gives me more energy. But it's just for one day, you know, that's all I need to do. And I can keep up going for a long time, you know, years and years and decades doing my juicing day. That's a part of the regular diet. And then I can transform my diet. Fasting makes so many things easier. It's not only creativity, also cleansing the body, of course, get rid of the stuff you don't need, off the mind, get rid of the thoughts and the feelings and the memories I don't need anymore, let them go. Fasting day is very, very nice, and it goes over a long time. Some things are hidden in the body, stored in the body for a long time. The older you get, the more you have baggage, and the longer I do the fasting regularly, the deeper I get into these layers like, you know, and find out what happened and can remove it and feel better, feel lighter. Decluttering, yeah. Fasting is also possible. Long term, you know. It doesn't happen on the first time. You have to do it all the time, every week. And that's why gentle juice fasting is so practical, because it's easy to sustain. It can be very intense too. So, one thing again, what the fiber, you know, rhubarb juice, these long stalks, they have a very hard fiber. And when you want to make your own rhubarb juice, I would recommend to slice them thinly, because you don't slice them, you have these long hard fiber. They roll around the juicer inside and block the juicer. But when you cut them in thin slices, they can't do that. They're too short. That's one advice I would give when you want to make a rhubarb juice. Cutting into slices is a good idea to juice them. So, long talk now. Let's get to the juice. I found out it was half a lemon only. I used a little bit more than half a lemon, but half a lemon is the measurement I would recommend for 2 apples, 2 pears, 2 cups oranges, the same amount, about the juice, and 2 cups each of rhubarb and carrots. So that's a lot of produce, and for that, half a lemon I recommend, not a 1 lemon, that's maybe too sour. And the ginger was okay, that is okay. So I tried that, and now I put my juice together, and I will taste that now, the final product. Let us see. The texture is very nice, it's a creamy juice that comes also, of course, from this 3 common fruit juice, apple, pear, orange juice. I talked about it. The texture is very nice. The color is on the carrot, mostly. A little bit from the orange. Some oranges are red, blood oranges. They are a little bit different, a little bit more bitter, but also sweeter. So the color may become on that a little bit too. And that's a nice orange color from the carrot. So let's taste it. Wow. It's super delicious. Very nice. I mean, try to make a rhubarb juice. It's not that easy. If you don't know how to do it, you mostly end up too sour. But this juice is a very nice combination. And adding lemon and ginger really makes it a different juice. Yeah, when when there was without lemon and ginger. This juice was nice and gentle and very calm, so to say, very gentle way. Not aggressive, but when you add lemon and ginger like here, it gets a powerful juice like a knife blade, a very precise flavor, more radiant, yeah, more brilliant. It's a different juice, clearly. It's no longer the carrot juice carried by the rhubarb. It's really different juice. And the lemon and the ginger, more the lemon with the peel, makes it really a new flavor. The carrot is part of it, the rhubarb is part of it, and the fruit. But yeah, get it. Yeah, everything else you have to try yourself. But I really recommend this juice. And if you want a more calm and quiet and peaceful juice, so to say, flavor, you drink it without lemon and ginger. If you want to have it a little bit more, exciting, you want to take it with lemon and ginger. So I learned something today, and here, I hope it inspired you. This is the juice here. I would say it looks nice. It's creamy and really, to me, delicious. And these juices are full of energy. They really make the highlight of the fasting day. It's like this meal. As I said, drinking slowly is important to me because when the fiber is away, there is nothing that keeps the nutrients from going to the bloodstream. They go right in. The fiber is important too because they regulate, they moderate the intake of nutrients into the blood when they are needed. The blood transports them everywhere they are needed. So the fiber moderates that, gives it slowly to the blood. But without the fiber, you get a rush of nutrients into the bloodstream. So that's why I have to drink it slowly. Drinking it fast gives me that rush. And that can cause disturbances in the system. We don't want that, yeah. Up to being nauseous or, yeah, all these things you don't want. Yeah, there are scientific reasons behind what happens in the body, but it's not so important. It makes sense, right, to be moderate a little bit with the nutrients on the fasting day. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this juice video, and if you like my video, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube, push bell, get notified. You will have a new recipe every single day, yeah, to enjoy the endless vegan variety. And you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X. And there is one Facebook page called Tree Yoga Moon Fasting, according to the art and science of yoga flow. It's called Tree Yoga. Tree Yoga brought the flow into yoga world. It wasn't there before. Now we have the flow in yoga, and in life, of course, it was always. But Tree Yoga Moon Fasting is a Facebook page where I post all my juice recipes, the fasting calendar for the best fasting days if you want to do that. But feel free. See you soon.